If you want unlimited resources, experience, and loot, we are combining mob grinding utilities and Apothic spawners to build the ultimate mob factory. This design works perfectly whether you're playing all the mods 10 to the sky or pretty much any other modpack. It outputs a lot of items and experience, but stick till the very end because I'm going to show you how to swap it from a loot machine into a really good XP farm. Let's start the structure. We first put a block in the middle as a reference and we go out 3 blocks and place another one over there on every side. So there you go. Now let's build a border. To facilitate the build and save hundreds of clicks, I'm using my netherite construction stick. If you missed how this thing works, check out my 50+ tips and trick video where I break it down in detail. We're just gonna go up 7 blocks. So the structure is 9 by 9 by 7. You can always go higher if you want to, depends how many spawners you want to put. But for the test purposes, I'm just going to place 1 spawner. The next thing you need is entity conveyors. These allow you to have the mobs walk alongside them, even players. As you can see, it will push you off. And we're just going to cover the whole room for the mobs to walk into one direction. Now on the last row, I would like to put these facing here, so all the mobs will be pushed into the center area. We can also place these. The next thing you need is a mob smasher. This is a device which kills mobs ultimately, and it does need a redstone. It doesn't use any power, it just needs a redstone block or a light switch, whatever, a lever. Now this mob smasher has an inventory. Basically you can place add-ons inside it, such as fire upgrade, which will make them burn, smite, beheading, which increases the chance of getting skulls, looting, which increases the output of the loot. The maximum you can put in each slot is 10, so let's just do that. As you can see, only 10 each. The next thing I'm going to show you is Crystallix Glass. Now Crystallix Glass looks very similar to regular vanilla glass, but the main difference is that it's configurable with the wand. So you hold V on the wand and you can select some settings such as ghosts, which allows you to walk through you or player or monsters. It depends. I'm just gonna do allow players. You can also disable light, so it will stay dark inside. There's some other settings such as reinforce, make the glass indestructible, conductor, which allows redstone to pass through, but in this case we don't need any of those. We just want the glass to be dark, and you can just shift right click. Let's just make it transparent. Thanks to Apothic spawners, you can also pick up monster spawners with silk touch. So if you find any monster spawner around, you can just break it with silk touch and this will give you the spawner, and it will also have the data of the mob that was inside. We are going to place the spawner right in the middle. Now, to change the monster type, we're going to use the spawn eggs. Right now the spawner is empty. We're going to set up a specific mob type and we need the spawn egg. We're going to use that with a GM chicken feed. And the recipe is like so: you need a bucket of liquid XP, which was collected from the hopper when experience is around. And you also need a swab. Now the swab is used to collect data from any mob around. So the spawner can be even more faster, but for the purpose of this tutorial, I'm not going to upgrade it any further, but feel free to upgrade it to the max capabilities to it. Up next, we're gonna discuss about the XP switch. So, let's just stop the spawner for now, because we will not be needing it to kill the mobs. I'm just gonna get a clicker from just dire things. Let's just make it redstone sensitive so we can stop spawning for the time being. As you can see, if you right click a comparator, you will be able to turn on and off the spawner with a lever. At the moment it's off, like that it will be on. Now next up, instead of killing them with the mob smasher, we're going to use an advanced clicker and a sword. But we need a certain enchant for it, which is called Knowledge of the Ages. Now this enchant, what it does, it stops dropping loot and instead it transfers them into experience. So you might need to set up two spawners, one for loot and one for experience, but I'm just gonna show you in the same setup because you will not need a different setup for this. So let's just get an anvil and a sword. Now the better the sword you have, the better it will be, as it will kill them much faster. For this tutorial I'm just gonna use a quantum sword as it's one hit, but you can use any sword. I would suggest getting it unbreakable. We can also add looting to the sword. Upon enchanting, these loots are very easy to get. Although it's looting 8, it won't be that difficult to get, trust me. Now the clicker does need energy, so let's get some energy cell. And we're gonna set the radius, the area, like we did with the experience holder over here. There we go. I think that should be fine. Yeah. So we need to set it to left click instead of right click, and we can put the sword here. Oh, and we need to also target hostile. We can turn on the spawner again, and I'm just gonna go here so we can see it easier. As you can see from over there, it's killing the mobs, and the experience is currently being collected here and also in the experience holder. We don't have any right now, but let me just remove this so it doesn't pick up anything. I'm going to upgrade the spawner just a little bit with clocks so it's a bit more faster. Once we turned on collect experience, as you can see, it's collecting experience at a very fast rate. Another enchant we can add is scavenger, which again adds more looting to it, which will help with getting more experience. As you can see, we already have 115 experience levels from not a lot. I'm just gonna turn it off so I don't lag the server. And as you can see, the experience is going up. This way you won't get any loot, the mob drops, but you will get a lot of experience, but you can always switch it around. It's the same structure, the same spawner, and you can switch out from the mob smasher to the direct clicker with the sword. I really hope that this guide helped you out, and if you would do me a big favor, you can hit that subscribe button right now and let me know if you want any other tutorials and what should we automate next. I'll catch you in the next one.